Okay, guys. Guiding signs. So, let's talk about signs. Not science, signs. Yeah, I think you got it. So, recognize subtle indications from the universe. In reality transurfing, signs are viewed as subtle messages from above that guide you towards lifelines or paths that align with your true desires. Zealand describes signs as indicators that, when recognized and correctly interpreted, can show you the best course of action or alert you to your potential pitfalls. So signs are often subtle and can come in various forms: feelings, recurring events, symbolic imagery, or even coincidences. Zealand emphasizes that these signs are not necessarily supernatural, but rather a natural reflection of the energetic alignment between your inner world and external reality. This takes us to the next concept, which is intuition and awareness. To recognize signs, Zealand advises cultivating a sense of awareness and attuning to your intuition. Signs may come through an inner sense of knowing or a gentle nudge in a particular direction. Staying present and observant helps you notice when something feels off, or conversely when it feels right. And the next question you may ask me is how to follow signs for aligned action. So, number one, action in flow. Once a sign is recognized, it is encouraged to take action that aligns with it, trusting that it will lead you toward a beneficial outcome. By following these guiding signs, you can move into a state of flow where things seem to fall into place more easily. This is because the signs are guiding you along paths or lifelines that resonate with your inner intention. Number two, avoiding pendulums. Zealand warns against misinterpreting signs, especially when they arise from external pendulums, social or collective forces, rather than your true self. A pendulum's sign might feel compelling, but often leads you toward a lifeline that serves the pendulum's interests and not your own. Therefore, it's important to discern between genuine signs aligned with your soul's path and distractions from external influences. You don't want to end up, so he basically says that pendulums look for adherence to be or to work as a cog in their machine. Listening to inner comfort and discomfort. Signs often manifest as feelings of comfort or discomfort when contemplating a certain decision or direction. If you feel relaxed, energized by a path, it's likely a positive sign. On the other hand, if you feel tense or uneasy, it may be a warning that the choice isn't aligned with your true desires. And this takes us to the next submodule, that is goals and doors. Finding the right doors or path to achieve your desires. Guys, what happened to me once was, as I was teaching, I'm a teacher and I like to teach my students. And one student offered and she said, I would like to teach it as well. I would like to teach also. And she gave me that idea that I should maybe hire her to help her financially, and so maybe to help her with my experience and earn myself, like partly. And then what happened was, God knows whether she took some of my students, whether she didn't take some of the students, but she eventually stopped responding. She basically stopped speaking to me. And then I understood. See, if you perceive everything as positive, and if you perceive all situations as guiding signs, or all situations are as things that work in your favor, you would actually see that she was an angel. She was never a bad person. Normally, people will be like, "Oh, she stole my people," or maybe she didn't steal. I don't know, but she just disappeared, and she just, like we were initially working, but she disappeared. But I realized that she was an angel. I will tell you why. She inspired me. She got me these ideas to start this business, to hire more teachers, to earn, to multiply myself and teach, like coaching teachers, helping them, and taking part, of this big community, like by sending them my clients. They teach them, I mentor them, I coach them, they earn, I earn, and everyone is happy. And so that was a guiding sign. That was a door. So I would never. So if you perceive, if you stop judgment, if you stop your judgment for a while, if you just perceive, if you just trust the flow, if you just trust higher powers that are working with you toward your reality, you would know that all those situations and circumstances that happened were actually good, right? So your brain doesn't know the best way or the easiest path, right? God knows. And so, like Drake said, God's plan. Trust God's plan. Like, believe me, guys, it was one of the things that I still remember until today, and I still think that she was a guiding sign. Maybe an angel, maybe a guiding sign, but I would never curse or swear or be angry. Why? You see, there's this quote that I heard: when a bird lands on a branch, does it trust the branch? Like, does it trust the branch with its life blindly, or does it trust its ability to fly in case the branch breaks? The guy said, I have never seen a branch break and the bird falling and dying. If the branch breaks, which happens, the bird just flies. It has the ability to fly. It knows that it can fly, and that's why it trusts the branch. That's something to ponder upon. Okay, so identifying true goals aligned with your soul. So Vadim Zeland says, differentiates between false goals and true goals. False goals are those we pursue due to societal expectation, family pressure, or external influences, while true goals resonate deeply with our soul or core self. True goals bring a sense of fulfillment and joy, regardless of external validation. Number 2, inner resonance. A true goal feels energizing and natural. It aligns with who you are at the deepest level and often brings a sense of purpose or calling. Zealand suggests that if pursuing a goal feels like a struggle, it may be a sign that it's not truly aligned with your soul. A true goal, on the other hand, feels like it flows with less resistance. So, one of the ways that you can recognize your true goals, or one of the ways that you can tap into this knowledge of what your true goal is what I call MBTI. When you get to know your type, when you get to know yourself, when you get to know your type's ideal careers, you begin to understand yourself better, and you begin to narrowing down your true goals. You would take a piece of paper and write the things that you enjoy doing. You see, when you don't know your type, when you don't know your MBTI type, when you just know it on a surface level, you don't really understand yourself. When you actually read about your type and you actually use your brain to understand your careers, if you are an introvert, you'd like to work in isolation. If you are an extrovert, you would like to work with people. And so by narrowing down the ideal careers for your type, so you can have a better view of your true goal. And that's when you start brainstorming, when you write down all the things you enjoy doing, and then you test yourself if you feel inspired doing the first action or the second or the third. Maybe you love them all. Some people change and switch careers every 3 to 5 years or 3 to 4 years. Today I'm a teacher. Tomorrow I'm going to be maybe a content producer. The next 3 to 4 years I'm going to be a trader. Like, you never know, right? So you can change. And so the next thing is listening to the soul's desires. Zealand advises taking the time to reflect and listen to your inner self to uncover what you genuinely desire, free from societal or external expectations. This might involve introspection, meditation, or simply observing what activities and ideas spark genuine interest and joy. He emphasizes that pursuing a true goal creates a natural harmony between your internal energy and the world around you, allowing you to achieve it with less effort and struggle. So, finding the right door or paths to achieve your desires. Doors as pathways. In transurfing, doors are the specific pathways or opportunities that lead to the realization of your true goals. When you set your intention on a true goal, God opens the right doors, opportunities, people, and situations, and synchronicities that guide you toward achieving it. Recognizing the right door. The right door often feels effortless, as if it opens naturally, without forcing it. Without forcing. It's a path that aligns with your energy and intention, creating a sense of flow. Zealand suggests that when you encounter the right door, you will often feel a strong sense of yes. You will be saying yes from within, a feeling that is the right step to take. Conversely, if a path feels forced or overly difficult, it may be a sign that it's not the correct door. When you have a goal and you encounter difficulties, which is natural, but if difficulties are too much, maybe you are, bending your back to achieve a goal in a certain way. Like I said, don't be adamantly stubborn into, achieving your goal the specific way. Maybe there is a different path to achieving the same goal. So, um, acting with awareness and patience. Finding the right door requires patience and trust in the process. Zealand emphasizes that you don't need to rush or force doors to open. They will reveal themselves as you remain focused on your true goal. By staying open and observant, you can notice when the right goal appears, often through subtle signs or synchronicities that align with your desired outcome. And so, number 3, navigating through doors, moving step by step. Once you identify your door, it is encouraged to take action through it step by step. Each door represents a phase of your journey. As you proceed, more doors will reveal themselves, guiding you closer to your goal. Trusting the process. Zealand's philosophy suggests that when you are on the path of a true goal, you can trust that each door you encounter will lead you in the right direction. This doesn't mean that there won't be challenges, but that the path will generally feel right. And it will not require you to sacrifice your well-being over values. Number 3, submodule, right? So letting go of unnecessary struggle. Unlike traditional goal setting approaches that often emphasize pushing through obstacles, transurfing suggests that the right doors will not require excessive struggle. If you encounter significant resistance, it may be an indication that either the goal is not right for you or that you are not on the correct path. Key takeaways from module 12. Guys, basically he says also listen to your inner guidance. If you have obstacles, if you encounter obstacles, think back on other ways. Like Donald Trump said, don't give up, right? It's maybe the wrong door, but you may achieve it going the other door, right? So maybe it's not this door, but maybe that door, maybe not that door, maybe, there's hundreds of ways you can achieve the same goal. And so you need to choose the path that is going to be with least resistance. So, signs, doors, and goals are central to navigating life in alignment with one's true self. Zealand teaches that by recognizing guiding signs, pursuing true goals, and finding the right doors, individuals can flow through life with less resistance, achieving their desire in a way that feels natural and fulfilling. So, signs are subtle guides. Signs can indicate the direction of warren or potential pitfalls. So by paying attention to feelings of comfort or discomfort and avoiding pendulums, you can distinguish genuine signs that align with your true path or warnings. Believe me, when they say God loves you and He takes care of you, so if you don't listen to yourself, if you are sometimes, you grew up listening to external forces other than your inner self, God will send you signs so you see them. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I did mention in my other video. I was going to a meeting with a person for a deal, and suddenly I lost the earpod charger. And I was on my way to that person. I lost it in the cab. Or I forgot to take it, or I don't know, like it blended with the leather black seat. And so I thought to myself, okay, what does that mean? Maybe that's a sign, right? You can't be always sure. Maybe you just forgot it, or maybe it's a sign. But if it's a sign, is it good or bad? It's bad. And so I kept that in the back of my head. And then when I met the person, what happened was that person was a genuine scammer, a genuine BS. I don't want to say anything bad about it. That person is just an actor in my life. And maybe that process was just a practical way for me to practice listening and seeing the signs as a synchronicity, right? So, true goals come from within. Pursuing goals that resonate with your core self brings joy and purpose, while false goals can lead to frustration and burnout. True goals align with your soul, bringing an inner sense of fulfillment regardless of external rewards. Number 3, doors represent the right opportunities. Doors are the pathways that naturally open when you pursue true goals. Recognizing and moving through the right doors feels effortless and aligned, while forcing doors or encountering excessive struggle may indicate the need to reassess your path. Trusting the flow. Zealand's approach emphasizes trusting the process of life and moving through doors with confidence and patience. Instead of forcing things, you have to tune into your intuition, recognize the right sign, and allow life to flow in a way that supports your true desires. So, practical application. How do you actually tangibly practice this concept? So, daily reflection. Spend a few minutes each day reflecting on signs or feelings of alignment or misalignment. Notice situations that feel comfortable and energizing and those that feel tense or forced. This will help you recognize signs from above. Number 2, inner clarity on goals. Regularly ask yourself, what goals truly matter to you outside of external expectations or societal pressures? Write down goals that resonate with your soul and feel naturally fulfilling. Number 3, identifying doors. When opportunities arise, pause and assess whether they feel like the right door. Does this path bring excitement and ease, or does it feel like a struggle? Use your intuition as a guide to decide whether to walk through or wait for a better door. Stay in flow. Embrace a relaxed, open minded approach instead of rigidly pursuing a goal. Stay flexible and aware of signs and doors. This mindset will help you navigate life's opportunities with grace and ease. Like what New Zealand says, wake up. Wake up. Like there's the guy screaming, wake up. So, I want to thank you so much for today, guys. It has been a big pleasure. And make sure you ask me any questions if you have, and I will see you next time.